The Amazon rainforest is a vast ecosystem that is a habitat for weird and wonderful creatures such as jaguars, tree frogs, and basilisks. However, the forest is home to more than just the creatures that prowl, run, or crawl through its wilds. The depths of the Amazon River, the world's largest river, are home to creatures so amazing and terrifying that, compared to them, the movie Jaws seems like a pleasant and relaxing swim in the ocean. Black Caiman. The black caiman is essentially an alligator on steroids. Black caimans can grow up to 6 meters long. They have larger and heavier skulls than Nile crocodiles, and they are the top predators in the waters of the Amazon River. This means they are basically the kings of the river. They eat anything they can get their teeth on, including piranhas, monkeys, freshwater bass, deer, and anacondas. Oh yes, it's worth noting that they readily attack humans. In 2010, a black caiman attacked a biologist named Dees Nishimura while she was cleaning fish in her houseboat. Although she managed to fight it off, the black caiman took one of her legs with it. This caiman lived under her houseboat for 8 months, apparently waiting for an opportunity to attack. Anaconda. Continuing the theme of giant reptiles, we present to you the largest snake in the world that lives in the Amazon River, the anaconda. Although reticulated pythons may be longer in body length, anacondas are much heavier. Female anacondas tend to be larger than males and can weigh up to 250 pounds. An anaconda's body length can be about 9 meters and their body diameter can be up to 30 centimeters. They are not venomous but use their impressive muscle power to squeeze and strangle their victims, which include capybaras, deer, caimans, and even jaguars. Preferring shallow waters that allow them to sneak up on their prey, they tend to inhabit branches of the Amazon River rather than the river itself. Arapaima. Arapaima, also known as pirarucu or paiche, are giant predatory fish that inhabit the Amazon River and its adjacent lakes. Equipped with armored scales, they swim without much fear in piranha-infested waters and are quite efficient predators themselves, eating fish and the occasional bird. Arapaima prefer to stay close to the surface because in addition to the oxygen they receive through the gills from the water, they need to take gulps of air, rising to the surface of the water. When they appear on the surface, they make a characteristic coughing-like sound. Their body length can reach 2.7 meters and their weight is 90 kilograms. These fish are so ferocious that they have teeth even on their tongue. Brazilian otter. Brazilian otters are the largest freshwater otters. Brazilian otters have the longest body length of any of the mammal families, and adult males can grow to 2 meters when measured from head to tail. Their diet consists mainly of fish and crabs, which they hunt in family groups of 3 to 8 individuals. They can eat up to 4 pounds of seafood per day. However, many people think they are cute, but don't let their cuteness fool you. They are no more harmless than the other creatures on this list. There have been cases where groups of Brazilian otters have killed and eaten adult anacondas. They can also easily kill a caiman. While observing one group of Brazilian otters, it was observed that they killed and ate a 1.5 meter long caiman in 45 minutes. Although their numbers are declining rapidly, particularly due to human interference, they are considered one of the strongest predators of the Amazon rainforest, hence their unofficial nickname river wolves. The common Vandellia, or kangaroo. The Amazon is not only teeming with giants, the small creatures that inhabit it are just as terrifying, at least if you believe the stories about them. Common Vandellia are small, parasitic freshwater catfish that have gained notoriety for climbing into the urethra of any foolish person who contemplates urinating in the river. Once in the urinary tract, they get stuck there thanks to the spines that grow along their backs. Although there are few documented cases and debate rages if such cases have ever occurred, there is at least one documented case of a man who needed surgery to remove a common Vandella from his urethra, where the fish had tried to burrow deeper and almost reached his scrotum. However, common Vandellia are usually parasitic on fish, attaching themselves to the gills of larger fish by means of spines on their backs and feeding on their blood. Bull sharks. Although bull sharks tend to live in the salty waters of the ocean, they do very well in fresh waters. There have been cases of them swimming so far up the Amazon River that they have been seen in the city of Iquitos in Peru, almost 4,000 kilometers from the sea. Their specific kidneys perceive changes in salt levels in the water and adapt accordingly, and you certainly wouldn't want to meet one in a river. These sharks often grow to 3.3 meters in length, and the weight of particularly large individuals caught by fishermen reach 312 kilograms. Like other sharks, Bull sharks have several rows of sharp, triangular teeth and incredibly strong jaws, providing a bite force of 589 kilograms. They also don't mind eating humans at all, and it is this species of shark that most often attacks humans. Second and third place go to tiger sharks and great white sharks, respectively. The above characteristics, combined with the fact that these sharks prefer to live near densely populated areas, has led to the fact that many experts consider them the most dangerous sharks in the world. Electric eels. Electric eels are actually more closely related to catfish than other eels, but you probably don't want to get close enough to see for yourself. They grow up to 2.5 meters in length and can produce electrical discharges using special electrical organs located along their sides. These discharges can reach up to 600 volts, which is 5 times the power of the average American outlet, and is enough to knock a horse off its feet. While a single discharge is not enough to kill a healthy adult, repeated shocks can cause heart or respiratory failure, and cases of people losing consciousness and drowning after an electric eel attack are not uncommon. Many of the human disappearances reported near the Amazon River have been attributed to eel attacks that have stunned people with electric shocks and left them drowning in the river's waters. Fortunately for our species, although eels are carnivorous, they tend to stick to a diet of fish, amphibians, birds, and small mammals. They detect prey by sending out small, 10-volt discharges using their electrical organs, and once found, they kill it by firing strong discharges. Common piranhas. The quintessential horror of the Amazon River, so frightening that it has served as the inspiration for a number of controversial Hollywood movies, the common piranha is actually primarily a scavenger. However, that doesn't mean that piranhas don't attack healthy creatures. They can grow up to 30 centimeters in length and usually swim in large groups, so they pose a weighty threat to most animals. Like all piranha species, common piranhas have incredibly sharp teeth that are arranged in a row on the upper and lower jaw of these fish. These teeth are fully interlocked, making them the perfect tool for ripping and tearing away the flesh of their prey. Their fearsome reputation mainly comes from feverish eating, where a whole group of piranhas surround an unfortunate victim and eat its flesh down to the bone in a matter of minutes. Such attacks are usually the result of long starvation or provocation. Mackerel hydrolike. Despite their diminutive name, the mackerel hydrolike is a ferocious predator capable of catching and devouring fish whose size is half their own body. Considering that their body length can reach up to 1.2 meters, this is quite an impressive feat. Much of their diet consists of piranhas, which should give you some idea of how ferocious these fanged fiends can be. 2 fangs grow out of their lower jaw, which can grow up to 15 centimeters in length. They use these fangs to literally impale their victim on them after lunging at them. In fact, their fangs are so large that they have special holes in their upper jaw to prevent them from impaling themselves with their fangs. The brown pacu. One creature that lives in the Amazon River is much scarier to men than it is to women. The brown pacu is a much larger relative of the piranha, well known for its distinctive human-like teeth. Unlike many of the other creatures on this list, pacu are actually omnivores, and much of their diet consists of fruits and nuts. Unfortunately, for some pacu, nuts aren't just what falls off the trees. Yes, you read that right. There have been several cases of pacu biting the testicles off male swimmers. In Papua New Guinea, several men died after a pacu mistook their genitals for easy prey. Oh yeah, don't worry if you can't make it to the Amazon to see these monsters stripping men of their dignity. They've already started spreading across Europe.